like a flower that is losing its petals.
Now let's introduce the wiring and accessories of the product.
There are too many levels, and nobody to tell you what's next. She took her time to handle the ache, just like taking a swan dive in a blue lake.
After taking out the Android device, you can see that there are 2 card slots and a hole on the top, and there is a function mark on the back.
We have to fight.
They are reset button, TF card slot, and SIM card slot.
How far we go if we had to fight the unknown.
We can see these 2 card slots and reset button holes on the top of Android devices. Now look at the back of the Android device. This 20-pin jack is connected to the ISO power harness. This 8-pin jack is connected to the USB harness. This 12-pin socket is connected to RCA harness. This is the socket connected to the LVDS harness of the original vehicle. According to the different systems of the original vehicles, CCC, CIC, NVT, Evo, the shape of the socket will be different. The golden one is 4G antenna interface. This is the GPS antenna interface.
Everything is falling apart. Is it
Next, show me how to insert the SIM card and TF memory card.
Is there a way to restart? She took
First of all, we take out the ejection pin, and then insert it into the small hole of the SIM card T-ray. At this time, the SIM card tray will pop out to take out the SIM card holder. Then put your SIM card into the card tray.
if we had to fight the unknown. How far we go if we had to fight the unknown.
Before loading the SIM card, please make sure that the direction of the SIM chip is consistent with the front of the screen, and press it gently with your finger. Take out your TF memory card. The chip direction of the memory card is the same as that in front of the screen. Press it gently with the ejection pin, and you can successfully install it when you hear a click. The reset hole is also poked in with the ejection pin and pressed for a long time. Now let's talk about all the accessories and wiring harness that come with Android devices. This is a rocker, which is convenient for you to use when you remove the panel or some parts. This is a T20 screwdriver, which can be used to remove most of the fixed screws on the car. This is an ejection pin, which is used to plug and unplug SIM card and TF card. Please keep it properly. The largest is the ISO power harness. This socket is connected to the power cord pulled from the original host. This plug is connected to the original host. There are 2 sockets behind the plug, which corresponds to 2P optical fiber line on the original vehicle power line. The optical fiber cable of the original car is inserted into the corresponding hole of the original car power plug. The white plug is plugged into the socket on the back of the Android device. This black box is an audio processor. The red one is the 12V power cord of the reversing camera. This label shows that the yellow connector of the rear camera is the signal wire to the reversing camera. The purple one is 360 camera detection line, which is not used in general. This is an external video input line, which is not normally used. There are also two plugs here. This is the aux adapter, which is used to connect the aux socket in the central storage box. This is the connection line to the iDrive knob. If you have the iDrive knob on your car, you don't need to connect this cable. This is a USB harness. The white plug is plugged into the socket on the back of the Android device. There are two USB interfaces, which can be used randomly or simultaneously. This is the microphone connector. Our Android device has a built-in microphone, which is not normally available. This is a GPS antenna, which is an important part to realize the navigation function. Please install this module in the center console, otherwise the signal will be unstable. This is a 4G antenna, which is used to receive 3G and 4G signals, just like the GPS antenna. Please install it on the center console, otherwise the signal will be unstable. This is the RCA harness, which connects to the external digital TV and dashcam generally. It doesn't need to be installed. This one with audio connectors at both ends is an aux adapter. It is through this aux adapter wire to connect the aux adapter on the ISO power harness and the aux socket in the central storage box. This is a small speaker. If there is a big noise when broadcasting the navigation voice, please install this small speaker. Next, how to connect the speaker to the ISO power harness is demonstrated. Unplug speaker in 1 and speaker in 2, and then unplug speaker out 1 and speaker out 2. Then connect speaker in 2 and speaker out 2, and finally connect the speaker to speaker out 1.
It's karma, it's karma. Remember to choose what life gives to you. It's karma, it's karma. Feel the love, send it out. What goes around comes back around. Right back onto you. Whatever you do, it'll come back to you.
That's all wires and accessories. Now let's show you how to wire. The white plug on the ISO power harness is plugged into the white 20-pin socket. The white plug on the USB harness is plugged into the white 8-pin socket. The white plug on the RCA harness is plugged into the white 12-pin socket. The GPS antenna is plugged into the purple plug. Please pay attention to the front and back of the plug. This 4G antenna is connected to the gold plug. Please tighten the nut on the plug.
Another day has come and I feel the same as always. Emptiness in my
The LVDS socket is connected to the LVDS plug removed from the back of the original car's display screen.
held by the demons, stealing freedom. They're raping our dreams,
Finally, how to connect USB flash and Android phone.
raping our dreams. But my soul,
USB flash can be connected to any USB socket.
all these pretty moments, I wanna believe that life brings me this magic romance. But my soul won't forget.
You can connect Android mobile phone and USB socket through data cable to realize Android Auto function or charge mobile phone.